Well, you probably thought, because you're basically silly and not a licensed epidemiologist, that if you got the coronavirus vaccine, you could live like a normal human being again. But no, we've got some bad news for you, science denier. The people in charge are not going to give up the power they now have that easily. That was the message today very clearly from MSNBC's resident medical expert, Dr. Vin Gupta, who, by the way, is the exact same title as Dr. Jill Biden.
Just because you get vaccinated with that second dose does not mean you should be participating in things like traveling in the middle of an out-of-control pandemic or that you're liberated from masks. Mm-hmm. Everything still applies until all of us get the 2-dose regimen. So really, really critical. Don't let your guard down just because you got vaccinated.
So just because you take the rushed vaccination they're going to require you to take, don't think you're liberated from masks. You will never be liberated from masks, plebe. That's the whole point. Submit and obey indefinitely. Sounds dark, but over the summer, a guy called Dave Portnoy presciently predicted this very thing would happen.
What the going on? When did this become flatten the curve, flatten the curve, flatten the curve to we have to find a cure or everyone's going to die? Find a cure? Who says we're going to find a cure? People have been mentally preparing. We're doing what you ask. We've done exactly what you said. Now you're changing the rules.
Wow. Dave Portnoy does not work at the CDC. He is instead the founder of Barstool Sports, and we're happy to have him on for a victory lap tonight, Dave, having predicted this exact same thing. And when you said that, I thought, I don't know, that's kind of dark, Dave Portnoy. Really? But you were right.
Yeah, I won't call it a victory lap at this point. Nobody, and I don't really care what affiliation you are, nobody should be happy right now. My latest, rant is really New York announced no more indoor dining. They're shutting that down indefinitely. And as a small business guy who's turned Barstool into maybe a little bit bigger, I feel bad for all these people who aren't being given the chance, restaurants, bars, to earn a living. And I don't know what government officials, politicians expect these people to do. My heart truly breaks for them, and I've spoken with a lot of them. They just want the chance to work. You've seen stats that like 90% of bars and restaurants are never going to come back in New York City. And there's no great answer right now to what's going on clearly with Corona. But the solution of just saying nobody can basically go to restaurants or bars, that doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't sit well with any of the owners. They want a plan. They've done everything that government officials have asked to do, along with the flattening curve. But with restaurants, you have to wear the mask, less tables, 6 feet of separation. They built outside structures on their own dimes. They've restarted. They're trying to pay their employees. And then all of a sudden, hey, sorry, you can't even do indoor dining. What do you suppose? We have a blizzard coming here tomorrow in New York City, a foot of snow, whatever. So you can't earn a living? There has to be a way. There has to be a solution. There's no stimulus. And by the way, a lot of these people don't even want just a government paycheck. They want the opportunity to earn a living. And that's the part that's crazy. And that's the part that has to be fixed. Like, stop everything. And it's not Democrat, not Republican, because both of them own businesses, restaurants, bars. You have to figure out a way to let these people survive. I get Corona, I get all, but just to destroy livelihoods that have taken decades to build, I don't know how this isn't something that everyone sits around at a table every single day till you figure out a solution to let these people live. I do not understand that.
I mean, after a while, people are going to get the message, don't bother trying to start a small business, just go work in an Amazon warehouse. It's bad for the society, I think, over time. What can we do about it?
And we've been looking at that a lot. So I got challenged to donate money, and there's different solutions that we're looking at right now, whether it be you help with rent, whether it be you donate money for them to make meals for maybe people who are hungry. So feed the famished a little bit, and they can make, basic meals like chicken and rice and spend the money that way. So we're evaluating it all right now in ways that we can help, and we're going to try to raise a lot of money and give it to these restaurant owners. Again, I keep looking at, maybe it hits home a little bit because of Barstool and the way I grew it, but these family-run businesses that have been, decades, been run for decades, just getting wiped out. And the answer seems to be, sorry, We hit a pandemic. I get it, unique circumstances, but there is no plan. The only people who are working to create plans seem to be the people affected. And a lot of the politicians who have preached one thing and done another, don't go on vacation, don't go out to eat, and then you're at the French Laundry. A lot of these people, they haven't come up with the solutions. It's the restaurant owners and the bar owners and the people being put out of business who are spending every second. You see them all over the place. Work with us. We're trying to come up with solutions, and nobody's helping them.
If you figure out a way to help, I hope you'll come back and tell us what it is, because I think a lot of people do want to help. Dave Portnoy, thank you.